I add here today I'm auditing a gardening and landscaping company to show you how I would improve their conversion rates if they were my client. Hopefully, these tips help you out on your own gardening website or the type of website because these tips cannot be aligned for many other types of local businesses. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing I always like to do is look at the page speed, see how it loads, and you can just do this in the page speed.web.dev and put your link here. So as you can see, red, not good. Mobile 42, awful. This is not good at all. So yeah, this is not good at all for mobile. Even desktop, you should always try to achieve at least 85, and for desktop 90 plus, because it's way easier to get a good score in the desktop. So 90 plus, and this should be all 100 because they are pretty easy to get 100. So from what I can see, that's causing these performance issues, meaning this website is now taking around 3 seconds to load. Every second that your website every second counts. So the slower your website, the more bounce rate you will have, meaning the visitors that come into your website will leave your website because it takes too long to load the images, the website itself. So they will just leave. They won't see your value proposition. They won't see what benefit your service has to them. And from what I can see that it's causing these issues is the WordPress. So they're using a WordPress, but it looks like there are a number of WordPress that are just too much, and they are not helping with the loading speed. So I would just avoid using too many plugins that you don't know if you're doing this on your own. Get some professional help, get someone that knows the way around WordPress to improve the team you're using, or just use a better team, use better ways, use a better hosting to make this faster loading site, because this is costing you a lot of clients. Okay, so moving on. What else we have here? So we have the navigation bar. Let's start here. Navigation bar and let's say the banner for the info. So we have get a quote, call now, get directions, and the email. Perfect. One thing I would do is increase this a bit more, like maybe here, make these icons bigger, make the text bigger, so it's more visible and it's easier to read, to see. As you can see, also I would make this sticky so the visitors always has access to this navigation bar, so they can click, navigate, call, get a quote, everything like all those actions. I would also just for UX purposes, user experience, I would just do maybe like a small underline in white when I hover instead of just changing the cursor. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this, at least this banner. The navigation has a lot of things. So we have ground maintenance services, landscaping, cleaning. I would, instead of doing all these services, I would just do one services drop down, this mega menu, and inside of it, if the client wants, I would do, instead of doing like services here, I would do the ground maintenance services, the landscaping services, and the cleaning services, and then add like 2 to 4 services from those. And then if they want to see more, like a small button here that takes them to the services page. Don't overwhelm the visitor with too much information, too many options, instead of just a lot of these things. So just one with the drop down and a lot, like I said. So now we have testimonials, about us, gallery, and contact us. One other thing I would change is this contact us. Maybe swap it for contact us for a free quote, add the benefit, and make it a button with like a background like this. Get in touch for a free quote, something like that. The benefit and an action for the visitor to take. The main action. If you want them to call, you swap it for a call. If you want them to email, same thing for the email. Okay, so now yeah, that's pretty much it for The navigation bar, there's not much things to add. It's pretty decent. So let's move on to the hero or above the full section, meaning this is the first part the visitor will see when they reach your website. And if you read this, it just doesn't scream like benefit to me as a visitor. It's just talking about them, how great they are, and it just doesn't. It won't convert as much as if you do something like this, where it follows my four Ws. Who are you? What do you do? Services, and what's the benefit for me? And where are you located? I like to always follow this for both the title and description, so it conveys um, the business, the service value proposition correctly and straight away, not without friction for the visitor. So they can stay on your website and actually click and proceed to get to proceed to call you to leave the information on a contact form, give you that lead. So I would change maybe to stress-free professional gardening and landscaping you can rely on. If this has some SU words because they are doing here, I would change it to something else. But this title goes into my four Ws. And the description, same thing. Our expert team maintains gardens and commercial landscape to the highest standard, helping you protect your property's value and image across Birmingham and the Midlands. And as you can see, it does all the four Ws. That's what I like for conversions. Is so if your home page should be a sales page. If you're doing a local business site, a small business site, you should always focus on conversion instead of telling the visitor how great your business is. You should tell them what's the how great the benefit is for them to get your service. Okay, so let's see what else. One thing that I absolutely hate is using carousels. These also hinder performance, so I'll just remove this and remove the autoplaying. Just do one good image, because why are you showing like a image of window washing? It doesn't have anything to do with gardening and landscaping. At least I think so. So I would just avoid that and do image focus on gardening and landscaping, one of your good image that truly shows that, instead of showing like blowing leaves, the cleaning of windows because they uh, maybe did this, cleaning the pavement. Just show a good landscape you did, a good image that shows that maybe the before and after, something like that. The image that best conveys your services. Okay, so let's move on to the benefits and accolades. So they have a lot of, I guess, qualifications. So yeah, this is pretty good to show you're actually qualified to do the job. So yeah, I'll definitely do with this here. I would also add maybe like we have more than 30. Uh, 30 years of experience. We have done more than 1,000 homes, something like that, just to convey a bit more expertise, build that credibility, that trust with the visitor. But yeah, I really like this. Okay, so now we move on to the services again. Carousels, no, just don't do carousel. Do the main 4 to 6 services. I prefer to do 4 less. But if you have a lot of service, like in their case, they have a lot of service. Maybe you can expand to 6, but keep the layout simple. Just do one image. One small title and 2 to 3 lines for the description. Always keep the text super short, super concise, so it's easier for the visitor to scan, because they won't read all your website. They just want to scan to see if you have the correct value proposition for them, the correct benefit, and if you are the right company for them. Just keep it short and sweet, and you can even highlight the main things in the main words, main benefits for the visitor, instead of having someone having to click here to see the services. And then just add a button here that goes to the services. That's it, plain. Okay, so moving on, we have the about us section. So first thing, this image doesn't scream much about us. Doesn't I would swap it for a team photo, a photo of someone doing the work, something that shows hands on the ground, shows the team, because that builds trust, putting a face to the company. I would just do that again. If you've seen my other videos, always do the three sentences and the rest in bullet points, or in a way that it's not doesn't show too much text. You don't want to show too much text, so just focus on the benefit. And here, if you read this, you can see we, and then we, they basically just they talk about how awesome they are as a company. And they feel like they are gloating. They're patting their company on the back instead of showing the benefit of the company for the visitor. No, you want to do a text that is focused on the you, so the visitor. So you use we have a lot of services at your disposable. Use that you. We have 30 years of experience to your benefit. Just do things like that. If you use you also have to use you. If you and strike like a balance, or even do more use than we's. Always focus. This is a sales page, not to talk how awesome you are, but the benefit for the visitor. Why they should contact you, not why you're so awesome. Okay, let's see. Also, I would add maybe some years of experience, number of projects. If your team has some, I would just basically add this again here. Just those short sentences. If you have some type of guarantee, things like that, that will boost the trust with the visitor. Obviously, this depends on each business. So for them, I would just do, we are experts in gardening, we are qualified in this, we have 30 years of experience, we do this and this, just things that matter, not patting yourself on your company on the back. Okay, so they did services again. So instead of doing like two services, I always prefer to do the services after they've seen a bit about your company. I would just do. I actually like this part here, so I would just remove this the services, and not have popular services on our services. They're just too much information you don't need to put on the home page and break the home page like that, because you're just repeating yourself. So just do our services, and then you can also do this. I would just add maybe a cursor, because now we have that. Over animation, but we don't have the cursor, so the visitor won't know it's clickable. But as you can see, it goes to those parts. I would just do maybe max four services. Same thing that I told you before. A image that shows that services, say grass cutting and mowing, and then a short description, 2 to 3 sentences. This is too much. People, visitor won't read this. This is too much. So keep it short. Keep it concise. Okay, but yeah, that's I like this part. Just need some improvements, and then if for as you can see, there's a lot of services, and then just do that call to action, that button that goes to the services page. Okay, so now we have the reviews. Uh, One thing I would do: add a title. This needs a title. This is an example I came up with. Trusted by more than 100 homes and business across the Midlands. I saw that they actually did some business and homes. I don't know if this is the exact number. Obviously, probably not. But you can do something like this. Numbers are good in your sales page. So always do numbers if you have them. The layout is actually pretty great. As you can see, it shows the image. It shows where the trusted platform the people actually left the reviews. It shows it's verified, as you can see, and it shows the date, name. So all the things that the visitor will actually will make the visitor trust your company. So that's pretty good. I will just add the title. And if you have more reviews, I would just do max these grids and then more reviews on the other page, and always focus the reviews that you have on either page for the type of page you have. So if you are a mowing page, you're doing a mowing page, just do the reviews that have mowing on them. So yeah, keep them focused, unless you have a few reviews. So just if you have few, put them like 4 or 6 of them, and then the rest on the reviews page. Okay, so now we have the gallery that has this weird animation where it just blacks out, but at least you can just, as you can see, you can click on them. I would prefer if you could zoom without using the mouse, like a clickable zoom. But yeah, you can go to the Instagram. That's pretty good. They actually use the Instagram and show their work, their recent work. So yeah, I would just remove maybe some of these images, because why are you showing a company car? That's not gardening. That's not our work. I would just focus on your work. Maybe here, instead of, I don't know, they are cleaning a pavement, I would show gardens. The best, basically like this, the best work. See why I don't like this. The best works I can't even show over it without it blacking out. I would just show the best works you have as a gardening company, because they don't care about your car. They just care about seeing the services you have done, your work. And then instead of just showing view on Instagram, I would just go to the gallery page if you have it, and show a lot more image, show like before and after. Those convert pretty well on my experience. Okay, so now we have again a reviews social proof section. I would actually merge this with the other one. I would remove this image because it doesn't scream social proof, it doesn't show anything. I would also put these these things here again. So show the social proof, show the qualifications, and also show the reviews instead of having them here. The structure I would actually do is, after the services, I would show the reviews. I wouldn't show the gallery. So the reviews with this structure. So remove this, the title. You don't even need this, and then show the companies, show the reviews, and then after the reviews, the social proof, show the contact form, and then after that you can show the gallery, and then after the gallery, add like a button to section to have that just maybe as a title and two buttons. One button to call, one button to email, one button to go to the contact form. Just keep it simple and benefit driven. That always gets a lot of those stray away clicks. So people are reaching the bottom of the your page and they don't want to scroll, so they just click here and they get the you get their information. You can call them or they call you. Same thing here in the contact form. So same thing here. They left their contact button. So yeah, that's pretty much this part. Do that, merge those two parts, and then let's move on to the contact form. Yeah, they have the location, the opening hours, our address, the information. Or just maybe add the email, the call, the phone number. So if you're already doing all this information, and then maybe get in touch with us for free quote and send us a request of, instead of send, we just request a free quote. Always go with free quotes if you have them, or any type of other benefit like a free initial in-house consultation, something like that. Okay, so now we have the footer. Footer is very slim. It has some good things, but this other address, opening hours should also be here. The number, okay, you have that here. You can always, even better if you put this map on the footer. Uh, and then for the links, you should always have all the links. So about us, gallery, contact, everything should be here. The service, don't do popular service, do all the services here, because this is not like the navigation bar. It should have all your links so the visitor can scroll through your website. Then you can have like other types of links, in this case the socials, something like that, and then the call to action. I prefer to have it centered and a bit bigger, and to get in touch for a free quote. So this is basically it, but there are some other improvements I would do. Something like, as you can see, we have the above the full section, we have the services, we have the about us section, services again, reviews, gallery, the social proof, and basically we have a lot of sections, but they don't have like a call to action, meaning buttons to request a free quote, call us button. You should always have, I like to do two buttons, maybe one for the main action, and one to go to the, if you have the page. Let's say you have this about us page, you do one button here, one less highlighted button to go to the about us page, and then one button here with your main color, your main background color, to call you to do the main action you want them to do, to submit a contact form, to go email you. So always every two sections, meaning about the fold, you have this section, we have this section, button button should be here. This is not well structured, but button should be here. Then the two sections, button here, one section, two sections, button here, and then same thing for all. Okay, and if you have a WhatsApp, I would also, and I really like to do a sticky button, meaning as you can see this thing here, it follows you. I would just do a button, a WhatsApp clickable button, email clickable button, or a call clickable button. Two max to keep it short, to keep it not too many things on the screen. Yeah, just do two of those, and you see the leads pouring in. Okay. So I also do the thing that I said, add buttons to each of page of the section. So if you have a reviews page, have that button. If you have the gallery page, have that button to go to the page. Improve the images to be more focused on gardening, not like these movie shots. Why are they zooming? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, increase the performance by getting a better WordPress host team, or do it, or someone more has more expertise on WordPress, or just another website builder, custom website that allows you to get a better performance, a more performance website. I would also compress the images, because some images are not optimized, and convert them to like WebP, AVIF, reduce the load that a visitor that has to load your page. But the the website design is actually simple. It's good. The colors are pretty good. Doesn't have many contrast problems, so the visitors will read everything correctly. It has a lot of credible social proof. The call to action in the footer, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see how it looks on the mobile. Just don't like this, but yeah, it's actually. Yeah, just remove those texts. It's just too much text, or just 2 to 3 lines, and yeah. But the mobile view is not broken, so how it's supposed to be. With those improvements, I believe you can definitely increase your conversion rates. So the final rating for the conversion optimization of this site is around 6 out of 10. Meaning it's above average, but it's not perfect. It could be definitely a 9 out of 10, and 10 out of 10 with those improvements I talked about. Hopefully, these tips help you out on your own website, or even on your journey creating websites for people. And leave a like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing more. I'll just leave your website link in the comments so I can review it. Thank you, and have a good one.